That's
Best strip
up,
club in
man.
town,
That's
best dancers ever.
You know they're all traumatized, right? Every girl working in there is fucking traumatized. That's why they're in there.
Yeah.
I met all of them, bro. There's no such thing as a healthy stripper. They're all fucked up. They should be in jail for that, bro.
Do you think they needed for this?
Actually, yeah, like when a trauma cracks the psyche, things go in them, right? And I'm not saying I'm not cracked. A lot of people are traumatized. It's just, bro, I feel like they got it the worst, bro. They got it.
You know, it's interesting that you say that because, you know, a lot of these people, like the Rothschild family members and stuff like that, they do that to their own children. You know, from what I learned, like from the ages of 0 to 7, they treat them with so much love. And as soon as they turn a certain age, they completely flip it. They put them in cages, you know, and they do that to crack their mind.
Yes.
So that's actually interesting that you said that. You know, when trauma cracks your mind, then the demon could so my theory was that they cracked their mind so they could reprogram them the way they want to. What do you think about that?
Yeah, there's been studies that show since ancient times, if you traumatize, especially at a young age, the child goes through so much trauma that they go into a dissociative state where their mind shatters and they have to go to a happy place, meaning they have to go into their imagination somewhere. So in ancient times, they cut a fucking puppy's head off in front of their kid or some hoe shit or something. And so now when the child goes into that trance state where they go to a happy place, that's when they get programmed through, get up! As soon as they scream that, and they're like in a trance state of like, I can't handle everything that I'm seeing, it's just too much blood, too much gore, for the rest of their life, they get triggered when they hear that tone of voice from their master, boss, dad, or whatever. And this is how child soldiers are made. A lot of refugee programs that have mercenaries, this is how they're made. And they've been doing this since, you know how they say MK Ultra since World War II? This is since ancient Egypt. And all it takes is maximum trauma and satanic imagery. So you have to torment them into that state. There's a point past fear where they're too afraid to even scream. Their pupils dilate and they just stare. Now this is how they preserve family wealth. Rich dad, poor son. The son always pisses away the billionaire's wealth. But if you traumatize the son or daughter at 5 years old, when they say, you will be an international banker, get up, they get triggered into a 5-year-old pre-conscious memory and they listen to their father. The only way you can fully control your child is to fucking destroy them, change their worldview. That's why trauma, by definition, changes your worldview. There's no such thing as healing from trauma, never. You can heal, but the crack is always there. And that's what strippers are. They're fucking traumatized and the crack allows demons in them, right? Pray for these bitches, man.
But why do you think they target children? Why children?
I think it's to, like you said, to preserve wealth, like for the Rothschilds. But again, it's like, let's say you grow up with a good mom and dad and you make it to 20 years old, you are now more resilient, right? Than someone who's looking for an authority figure to keep them safe.
Well, I'm not just talking about like the Rothschilds. Like since like thousands of years it's been happening that they've been sacrificing innocent children. Why do they attack children? I have my own theory, but I want you to share yours first.
Yeah, I was the first one on the internet to say, like, all these tribes around the world that didn't even talk to each other had very specific rituals, like turn left, do this. They had specific rituals where they're communicating with the invisible forces of nature. And how are they having the specific rituals? Very specific. If these tribes never met each other, it means they're talking to these invisible forces, all of them. And in all their texts, they say, you kill your firstborn, let's say, or a baby. You sacrifice to Moloch, Mars, war, right? Hillary Clinton emails, right? Just look into that for Moloch, right? This is Moloch worship. And we know the Synagogue of Satan, they're into this. The tunnels in New York. Now, scare me. And now check this out. In all these spiritual texts, biblical texts, they say you get a good harvest if you sacrifice, cut off a baby's head, or abortion, or whatever the fuck. You get a good harvest, good crops, so the whole village loves you. You become famous, you have the most money. Your crops grow when you sacrifice your firstborn. Now that we don't have farms and shit, agriculture, what happens if I sacrifice my child? The good harvest is money and fame. But back then it would be crops, which brings money and fame, right? In your hometown. So this is why a lot of random witch doctors in Africa, they actually know this is A$AP Rocky. They meet these Hollywood celebrities that go to Africa, see a witch doctor, and they want power, they want influence, they want fame, they want to go to the top with A$AP Mob, A$AP. So they go to these witch doctors and they do these rituals and they sacrifice some poor kid in Africa. But for the real power bonus, it would be your own blood. Now the good harvest in today's modern day age, in this kind of modernity, is always money and fame. And if you ever wonder, like, how can you tell if someone's good or bad? When they skyrocket to the top, they're successful. Usually, it's a decline of morality. So I was really nasty as a bouncer. Now I'm a lot healthier. I'm going up the ladder. But if you see my morality just fucking tank as my fame's going up, this is that satanic deal. But why do you think they sacrifice?
From my understanding, they sacrifice children because the devil hates Adam and he hates the children of Adam, and we are all the children of Adam, so he hates all of us. Ever since Adam was created, the Shaitan has an extreme jealousy towards mankind because he was created first, we were created second. But we were given power on earth, not them. We're the ones who build the buildings. They live in our buildings. They eat our leftover food. So they're pissed because they were created before us. We were created after them, but yet we have superiority over them. And they're stronger than us. They're bigger than us, but we're smarter than them. You right? So when we worship them, we get a kick out of it. That's their drugs. They get a high out of that. Like, look, we got this human being that's worse than us to worship us than a god. That's their drugs. That's our way.
Is it possible to actually worship them?
Yeah.
That's most of the
people, like, whether you worship God or you worship the devil knowingly or unknowingly.
That's why I say there's you and there's an unconscious you. You could think you're a good person, but your actions, they don't fucking align.
F.
Yeah, you can accidentally walk into that. Is it F? Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll keep going on the street.
What happened?
I don't know, we're at 10.4K.
Did something unplug? Oh no, it said better now. Okay, we're back, we're good.
All right, we're back. Now, besides child sacrifice, what's another ritual? I'm kind of like, I can't even think of another one.
Well, usually rituals, they involve like human humiliation. Like, for instance, they make you drink your own urine, they make you eat your own feces or rub your own feces upon you, because the demons are attracted to filth. Just like when we pray, you have to clean yourself before you worship God, right? But you do the opposite. You have to get yourself dirty in order to worship the devil. Like in the Quran, it says exactly what relationships you're allowed to have. You know, like obviously you can't have sex with your aunt, you can't have sex with your mom, you can't do these things. When the devil's religion, he encourages you to have sex with your mother, with your aunt, with your sister, your sister-in-law. That's part of their religion. It's the complete opposite. It's all about filth. You know what I mean? And now that's why when you see on porn, what are they encouraging now? Stepson, stepdaughter, all these relationships that are forbidden, that's encouraged by the devil.
I always say, there's no such thing as you watch a little porn casually. It always gets darker and darker. You click on the next page. So when people say, yeah, I do it here or there, they're lying to you, right? Porn is the ultimate Jewish psychological warfare tool to rape your mind. If you watch porn, you're a fucking faggot.
Ready?
Nobody.
Keep going. You're cooking.
No, it's good. It's good.
You're cooking.
No,
keep going. Attach it.
No, it's all good. It's the walking stuff. Do your thing.
Please.
I want to take it.
I'll sub in 10 minutes.
Or just get some sleep, bro. Don't force it.
Okay.
Why not go back to your family for a bit?
No, I'll walk with you guys too.